And I don't think I don't think that – I know I've never been a part of a run like this to where it seemed like the last month of the season was playoff games, and then to play tight game and play a tight game to finish here. It was obviously would have rather come out on the other side, but happy it ended up being a tight game and coming down to the wire.
So what do you think of that final call?
I couldn't see from where I was in the dugout. I haven't looked at it on replay.
Plus, you've been a part of a million games, even with big implications. I mean, was that as stressful as the game as it appeared to maybe in the stands?
I think it's always more stressful watching than playing, personally. I don't know if it was as stressful. I mean, when you get going in the game, it's the tendency is you relax, and that's why I think I've always felt like watching games as a fan is sometimes more stressful than actually being in them and playing.
How do you think about Logan tonight?
Great. I mean, his last 3 starts were as pressure packed as they could be, and he answered the bell every time, and I'm excited for him and really excited for the Giants organization just to have a young pitcher like that to build around, and he should be really proud of the year he had.
Are you coming away from this crediting the Dodgers' arms and how good they pitched, or are you going to come away thinking, man, we could have done more, we should have done more defensively?
Yeah, I mean, the arms you're facing from that team are as good as it gets, top to bottom, and I felt like we did a pretty good job of not chasing too much. If you chase with those type of arms, they're really going to expose you. But they're so good that even if you don't, there's a chance they're going to still hold you down.
Is that the worst way to end the game like that? Is that the worst way to end the game? Belichick swing?
No way to end it as good.
Buster, Camilo was throwing all sliders there. Was that the game plan against Bellinger specifically?
Not necessarily. I mean, I think you just kind of try to read the situation. He had been on a fastball from Dom in that first game that he hit a double off the wall to left center, and Camilo's slider can be pretty devastating, and that one just stayed up a little bit there that Bellinger got the barrel on.
Well, do you say anything to him after that? I mean, obviously you pitched incredibly to that point, and then this series is on the line, and he's the guy who gives up the run.
Yeah, I mean, he should feel proud that he's in that situation, that they trusted him enough to put him out there in that spot. And I don't think it's any secret that he's got a bright future ahead of him.
These last 3 starts, did Logan prove anything to you in terms of just how much ready he is for the moment?
Yeah, I mean, I think he proved that he's a guy you can build a staff around, and that he enjoys being the guy in a big situation, and ultimately those are the guys that can bring 4 other starters together and really elevate their game as well.
Buster, it might be too early to reflect on the season, but after taking last year off to have this kind of run, how is it just for you and rejuvenating your career?
Yeah, it's I mean, 107 wins, most in the franchise's history. Something to really be proud of. Obviously would have liked to win this game and been moving on. But it was a great year all in all.
So you get to a championship run here, back in the early 2000s. Does this feel like the start of something else now, another sustained run is accepted? What you did this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you can build around pitching, I think Webby's a great start, and I think the way that the hitting coaches were able to get the most out of some players that have been around for a while. On top of that, you hope to have some more young players step in and be impactful. Baseball's a tough sport to predict, obviously, with the way this year went for us, but it seems to bode well.
Sorry, I know this game just ended, but we might not see you again before a decision's made on your future. Do you have any initial thoughts just on how you feel about next year in the offseason?
Yeah, I'm definitely just going to take some time with my wife, talk with her, be able to be full-time dad of 4 kids for the first time in a while, and yeah, just kind of take it slow and see how things progress.
I mean, obviously we can't get into the clubhouse, but just you've got a lot of guys that haven't gone this far before and experienced kind of a game like this. Just how do they kind of take this overall?
Well, obviously very disappointed, but I think everybody recognizes that the effort that went into this season, I would venture to say it was probably second to none for most everybody in there. And some of it was obviously forced upon us by how well the Dodgers played down the stretch. And yeah, it'll be interesting. As a fan of baseball, it'll be really interesting to see the next time there's a division race as tightly contested with as many wins as these two teams had.
How special was it between these two teams, these two longtime rivals? How special was it for you who've been here for a long time?
Very special. I mean, I was hopeful at some point in my career I was going to get a chance to play the Dodgers in the playoffs, so I was excited about that. And yeah, I mean, it came down to the final game, a 2-1 game. Again, you hope to come out on the other side of it, but it was a well-played series, and I don't think anybody on our side is going to have any regrets.
Buster, how's your body feel?
Okay.